on the power of prayer. The Lord God Almighty hears all of our prayers. He hears the 2 or 3 word plea prayer. Oh, please, Lord, for these moments of greatest distress or abjuration. He hears the formal, structured, written prayers of the people, ancient writings of the prophets, 1st through 3rd centuries, including the Psalms and the Proverbs. These prayers are given the same weight, the same emphasis as all other prayers. He hears the simple prayers of the child, the complex prayers of the church leaders, and he hears all of the prayers of you and me. He hears the cry of the poor and sends them what comfort he has, allowing them to find joy in the beauty of nature surrounding them, to receive joy of their children and richness of their relationships. He sends the comforts to relax the mind, calm the heart, and ease the pain for the adults if they will accept it. They don't always accept it. The children continue to laugh and play, even in the horrific war zones of Syria and Yemen, where they are eating grass to survive. But the children are still creating a ball to play football out of an old soda cup from the trash, laughing at the funny way it wobbles and turns and making that a part of their game. Their parents are comforted by hearing these sounds of childhood joy ringing and echoing off the ruins of the buildings. Before you pray, and as you go out to start each day, please examine your conscience. Ask yourself, are my behaviors influenced and controlled by Jesus Christ? Or are my behaviors influenced and controlled by the devil? If you find in any day's examination that your behaviors are less than 70% controlled by Christ, it is time to give yourself a time out so that you can get recentered, refocused, and remove the devil from your life once again. For 30% will, if not stopped, quickly expand beyond the 50%, and then you will simply stop trying. If 70% you can say are controlled by Christ, and the other 30% you have nothing to say, that is the devil. He is in the details, remember? The aphorisms of life, like the devil is in the details, didn't just come out of thin air. They came out of life. They came out of experience. They came out of real world happenings. So at 30%, turn to God and pray for his intervention, and humbly beg for his divine love to smother you, to overwhelm whatever nascent evil is budding within you and crush it, and fill whatever emptiness you have with his love. Fill up all those holes in your life where the devil was seeping in like some sort of evil from the sewers. Fill it with the light, freshness, and joy of God's love. And start again, letting the love leak out of you slowly, dripping onto those areas that need to fill holes, need to stop small fires of evil with quenching love. Up here in the north, as it is fall, you can think of God's love as that expanding spray stuff. His love comes out of the areas and it goes into those holes and expands so that nothing else can come through there ever again. So too, just go through your entire faith house, around all the windows, around the doors. Seal all those cracks, all those holes. Because if you haven't attended to your faith house in a number of years, you very likely have holes as big as what can allow a mouse in. Especially if you don't have two wonderful cats like I do. But you need regularly to take the time out and ask God to help you. Because Satan is always there. And yes, today I dare to speak his name because the Lord in his gospel spoke his name. So I can safely do it for about a half an hour. When you have 30% of your life non-reflective of Christ, you are in a small boat moving away from shore. And the tide is going over the horizon towards the netherworld. All possible protections are found through prayer. And you can even find some self-examination through prayer. Keeping your faith, keeping your relationship with God, your relationship with God, happens one day at a time. Just as any relationship you have in love occurs one day at a time.